Long before he went by coach at the University of Tennessee, Ralph Weekley spent decades in the military, many of those years as a special agent.
Well, I was in the Air Force for 24 years, retired as a special agent. I was the commander of the Air Force Office of Special Investigation Detachment at McChord Air Force Base, Washington. I spent some tours in Vietnam and just a great career.
I have a feeling you're going to tell me you can't really talk much about it, but you did earn a Bronze Star while you were serving.
I was an intelligence officer with the Air Force, and I was assigned to the 3rd Marine Amphibious Force at China Beach, Vietnam. And for different operations that we did there with the Marines and counterintelligence work, that's how I got the award.
You were just a guy in the Air Force that enjoyed playing ball and ended up coaching a team while you were serving, and that was the beginning of coaching softball for you.
I was fortunate enough to be able to coach at first the All Air Force team that I played on, and then was able to coach the All Armed Forces team, which is the best 10 players in the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines. And you get some really big guys that can really play well.
And it was at a tournament Ralph was spotted by a former Marine and current football coach at Pacific Lutheran University.
He knew I was close to retiring and said, "When you retire, will you come over and coach football with us?" And I did.
So how do you go from football to softball, though?
The AD called me in and said, "Hey, Coach, how would you like to coach our softball team? I know you've coached in the military." And I said, "I'm not sure. I think I'm pretty busy right now with football." And he said, "Well, we'll give you $1,000 more a month if you take the team." And I said, "Where do I sign?" The girls, even back then, were very, very talented. And just putting in the fundamentals that we'd put in with our military teams, we were able to get to the national tournament and win it 2 years later, then be runner-up 2 years later in 1990, and then win the national championship again in '92.
And that national championship in 1992 led to one of the greatest moments of his career.
Everybody's pulling for one another, and we're in it together. Coached our gold medal team in Atlanta and coached our gold medal team in Sydney, Australia. And what an experience that is. I'm a person who loves my country anyhow, and having served my country, then to be able to go and put USA across the chest, what a great thrill.
Is that maybe the highlight of your career so far?
Yes, it was, but I'm hoping to have another highlight here. I won a national championship at Tennessee, and we've come close. It's going to happen soon.
In order for you to retire and look back and say, I accomplished everything that I wanted to accomplish in my career, is that national championship at Tennessee the only thing that you haven't checked off?
It might be the only thing I haven't checked off, but with competition the way it is today, if we win it, that's great. If we don't, I'll still be proud of how many lives hopefully we touched, and that's what it's all about.